Hello, everybody. Happy December. Crazy. Welcome to today's 60-minute practice. It's very cold where I live. And so lately I've just been like feeling my body curl in on itself, especially while I'm outside. You can just feel your whole body tensing and curling in, trying to keep you warm. And so this class is really meant to open up. So if you're feeling tense and tight across kind of the front of the heart and the chest, maybe your neck is feeling a little stiff, this is a great practice for you. There's also a lot of stuff for the hips as well. So if you've been doing a lot of sitting, hopefully this will just help to get a little bit more movement into those joints, stretch things out. In terms of props for class, I would recommend a yoga block or two. We'll be using them to help make the ground a little more accessible and a couple of stretches and shapes. If you don't have a yoga block, grab for like a really big book or maybe a shoebox. I also have a yoga bolster just because I think it's comfy to sit on sometimes. If there are other props you like, you can grab them now. If you like to follow along to music, I'm pressing play on the playlist right now. It's okay if we're not synced up, don't worry about it. And now let's get started laying down on our backs. You can be in whatever shape feels restful and supportive to you. Maybe reclined bound angle pose where feet are touching, knees are open wide. Maybe you need a little more support for the low back, so you bring the bottoms of the feet onto the earth, knock the knees together, whatever works for you. You can either also be like full starfish down onto the ground in Shavasana. Rest your hands, palms down for some grounding and soothing, palms up to receive energy. And just start to settle in here. Finding a connection to yourself, a connection to your breath, to your body. To the ground beneath you and the air all around you. And just enjoy the feeling of having stopped, of having nothing to do. But be here and start to cultivate a little more awareness of what it feels like to be you in this moment. Notice where you're clenching or holding tension in the body. See if you might soften that, letting it weigh heavy down towards the ground. And without changing anything, just notice your breath, and just how it feels, where in the body it feels like it's happening. And just take a moment to acknowledge your emotional state, knowing that there's no wrong way to show up. There's nothing you can't bring with you to this practice. So rather than pushing it away or shoving it aside, allow yourself to be with whatever's happening for you today. Let's take a big breath in. Breathing in through the nose, fill up the low belly. And exhaling out the mouth, let that go. Good. Again, inhale through the nose, fill up low belly and the rib cage. And a bigger breath out the mouth. Once more here, biggest breath yet. Inhale. Fill up low belly, rib cage, and the space around your heart. And a big breath out. You keep your legs as they are. Keep the eyes either closed or open. Send your arms out to the side. Start to warm up a little through the shoulders and the chest. As you breathe in, reach your arms back overhead like a big stretch. Backs of your hands rest on the ground if they can. And as you exhale, bend your arms into goalposts and then drag your elbows down towards your hips. Like kind of like you're making a snow angel, but by dragging the elbows, we're opening across the chest. So again, like that big breath in, reach up and out. And as you exhale, drop the elbows and then lead them down towards the hips. It's okay if your hands come off the ground. Keep going like that, moving at your own pace. Good job. Do 3 more of these. There's no rush. See if you can make your movements even more slow, the breath even more full, really relishing the space you're finding through the spine, through the chest and arms. Slow-mo, slow angel. Nice. If you're going as slow as I am, you still have 1 more left. Beautiful job. When you're all done, arms at your side, hug your knees up and into your chest. Maybe you rock a little side to side, checking in with the low back. And find happy baby pose, sending the feet up towards the sky, grabbing for whatever's accessible, maybe the backs of the thighs, maybe around the ankles. Couple breaths here, playing with movement, maybe sending one leg long and then the other, noticing how the hips, the legs are feeling. Nice job. Bring your feet back down to the earth. Grab for one of your blocks. If you don't have a block or something that you can put in between your thighs, that's okay. You don't have to have it to do bridge pose. This just helps us bring a little bit more engagement through the pelvic floor and the inner thighs. So squeezing the block in between your thighs, feet are on the ground. Wiggle your heels a little closer to your butt. Palms rest, hands rest palms down on the ground. As you breathe in, gently hug the block and lift your hips up to the sky. Hold and breathe when you reach the top of your bridge. Let's refine this shape a little bit. Wiggle your shoulder blades a little closer together under you to open up across the front of the chest. Push your feet into the ground. Feel that engagement through the backs of the legs too. And then notice if your rib cage is really flared out and open, if you're like reaching your bridge up high. Can you shorten the distance between your ribs and your belly button? So you're tucking the lower rib cage in. You might feel core start to turn on here. Maybe you're starting to feel some warmth through the glutes, through the inner thighs. That is by design. Take 1 more breath here. As you exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, bridge pose, squeeze the block, lift up. Option to reach the arms back overhead if that feels okay. And as you exhale, slowly with control, lower down. 3 more, inhale, bridge. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bridge pose. Keep the rib cage tucked in. Exhale, lower 1 more time with just as much control. Inhale. And exhale. Nice job. Release the block. You can set it off towards the side. Last little thing on our back here is open books. More love for the chest and the heart. So I'm just doing it this way so that you can see me. You can stay as you are on the mat. Send your arms out like the letter capital T, and then drop your knees off to one side. Maybe you dropped them off to the right side. I hope you did, because I wish I had specified. Your arms are out at your sides. Bring the left hand to clap on top of the right hand. And as you breathe in, arc your left arm up, 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 reaching. And as you exhale, let the left hand reach towards the ground. Stay here for a couple breaths, stretching your arms away from each other, allowing that opening across the front of the chest. You can gaze wherever feels okay for the neck. Take one more breath in. And one more breath out. Good. Inhale, reach the arm back up. And exhale back to start position. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. Stay for a full round of breath. And then move back home with the breath. Inhale to reach up. And exhale to close. One more time here. Inhale. Exhale and stay. Encouraging that opening through the front of the left shoulder. And then inhale back to center. And exhale back to home. Nice job. Open your arms out wide. You can send your knees off towards the left side now. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Bring the right arm to touch towards the left hand. And as you inhale, arc the right arm up. Reaching, reaching. And then as you exhale, open up, expanding. Take a couple breaths here, appreciating how different it might feel than the other side. Good. Inhale, reach the right arm to the sky. And exhale back to home. Two more times. Inhale. And exhale, open, full flow round here. And inhale, center. Exhale, home, last time through. Inhale, center. And exhale, back to home. Nice job. We're going to make our way to a seated position. If you like to rock and roll on your spine a little bit, you can do that. If you don't want to do that, make your way to a seated position in your own time in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. We'll meet seated. We're going to start here with a seated forward fold. We usually do this at the end of class. We don't always do it at the beginning. And I just think it's kind of fun sometimes to see how very, very tight we are at the start of practice, and then appreciate what can happen in just a little bit of time with movement. So send your legs out in front of you, toes flex back towards your face. If you know you're tight in your low back and your hamstrings, bring a big bend to the knees as you inhale, reach up high. Then as you exhale, fold the chest over your thighs. You can bring your arms under the knees, giving yourself a little hug. Or if this isn't quite the stretch you're looking for, you can practice straightening through the legs, keeping the toes flexed back. Maybe you tuck the chin to the chest, find a little rock side to side. Here for a couple breaths, taking it nice and slow. Nice job. One more big breath in. And exhale. Slowly roll back up to a seat. These next 3 things we're doing are going to be in a seated position. If you're not comfortable on the floor, hop into a chair or onto the couch. You will be able to do these from whatever position feels good. I'm going to move to sitting on a bolster. Maybe you want to sit on a block or a couch cushion. If you are on the floor, just help lift the hips up so there's a little bit more room in the hips. And then if you just have hella props, grab your blocks and put them on the sides of you. They're going to help with a little side bending action we're about to get into. So sit whatever way feels comfortable for you. There's no wrong way. Draw your spine up nice and tall. Feel your core engaged to hold you here. As you inhale, reach both arms up high. And as you exhale to the right side, find a big side bend. You can rest your right arm on the ground or maybe the side of the chair or couch. Just spend a couple breaths here, opening up. Maybe you find a little twist. Maybe you're moving through the left arm. Just opening, lengthening, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, use your core, come back to center, both arms up high. And as you exhale off to the left side this time, blocks are here if they're helpful. Big stretch, finding what feels good through the right arm, right shoulder. Good. Inhale back to center, use your core. Then exhale off to the right. We're going to find a little flow here. And you might use your hand to kind of push you back up. I like to just like make this a little weird and playful. It feels kind of good to just like boop around in this side bend. But if something a little more slower and careful is feeling really good to you, you can keep up with that. We're just opening up through the sides. This might be hard to do if you're sitting in a chair or the couch. As my live classmate just behind the camera is illustrating for me. But wherever you are, I hope this feels good. I hope you're breathing. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, reach both arms up high. Exhale, twist to the right. Put your left hand onto your right thigh. Right hand goes back behind you onto the ground. Pull yourself up tall. And then think about spreading the collarbones, the chest nice and wide. Gaze wherever feels good. Little active twist here. Inhale, come back to center, both arms high. And exhale to the left. Left hand perches behind you. Right hand pulls on the left thigh, helping you twist and open. Keeping the core engaged, lifting up through the center of the heart space. Good. Inhale back to center, both arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Little neck love is next. Gently drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And breathe. Maybe this is plenty for you and you don't need to do anything else. You just let a little bit of gravity do its thing. Think about sending the shoulder head back in space, opening up across the front of the chest. Maybe you think about lifting the left ear to the sky. Maybe you open and close the jaw. You want a little more. Send your left arm straight out to the side. Lengthening through the fingertips. Play with what position of the arm feels good, high versus low, palm facing one direction versus another. Maybe you're drawing some circles with the wrist. 2 more breaths here. Good, inhale. And as you exhale, lower your chin down to your chest. And then lift your head back to center. Let's do the other side. Left ear to left shoulder. Give it a couple breaths to see how things are on this side before you add on in any way. Maybe this is plenty. You can make the stretch a little more active, pinching the shoulder blades together, drawing the fronts of the shoulders back. Energetically lifting the right ear up to the sky. You're wiggling around the jaw, opening and closing the mouth. For some added intensity, optional, send the right arm, oh my goodness, out to the side. Woo. Just playing with extension, length, rotation. No wrong way to do it, but if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Good, breathe in. And exhale, draw your chin down to your chest. Nice job, lift your chin to regular position. We are done with the seated part. So if you're on a couch or a chair, come back to us. Meet in tabletop position. Couple more things and then we will get moving. Every time that it's the first class of the month, I really have a test to see if my playlist is paced correctly. And if you're listening, you will hear that the music is picking up and we have not yet picked up. So we'll be editing the playlist later. All right, you're on all fours. Fingers are spread wide. Start to find some cat and cow. Inhaling to drop the belly, lifting the chin. Exhaling to send the heart up to the sky, pushing the ground away with your hands. Start to find some movement between these two shapes, adding in rocks side to side, front to back as it feels good. Nice job. One more full round. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Find stillness in tabletop and then make your way to downward facing dog. Sending the hips up to the sky. Planting the palms, pushing the hands into the ground. Keep your fingers spread really wide here. And if you feel like you're slipping, grip at the mat more with your finger pads and with the big knuckles that connect your fingers to your hands. You're creating little suction cups with your hands, mimicking what the arch of the foot does, rebouncing. A couple breaths here. Imagine that your armpits have eyeballs. Turn the eyeballs to look at each other, spreading your shoulder blades wide across your back. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, ragdoll pose. Feet are wide, chest hangs heavy towards the earth. Find a little movement here, whatever feels good, letting the head hang really heavy. We're gonna do a little bit of swimming here, so a couple big twists. It's helpful for you to have a block to reach the ground when you're in this folded shape. You can grab it, put it right into the center of your mat under your nose. Put your right hand onto the block or into the mat in front of you. Bend the right knee. As you inhale, peel the left fingertips up to the sky. You're in a big twist here. Stay for a breath or two. You're lengthening through both arms. Reaching up through the left fingertips. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, swim the left arm forward like you're reaching for the wall at the finish. Wow, swimming reference. Left hand comes onto the block or the floor this time. Bend the left knee as you inhale. Peel the right arm up. Hold and breathe here, expanding through the right side, reaching both arms long. Inhale. And as you exhale, swim the right arm forward, 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 and then down. We'll flow a couple times here. Right hand on the ground or the block. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, swim forward. Left hand on the earth, bend the left knee. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, swim forward. Let's go one more time through. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, swim. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, swim. Nice job. Find stillness in this folded position. Just for another breath or two, you can set your block off to the side. And then when you're ready, we'll move to a standing position. You can roll up a vertebrae at a time or bend your knees, bring your hands to your hip crease and lift yourself up. Find a standing position at the front of your mat. Feet are a comfy distance apart. Before we start to move here, take a minute to feel your foundation. Push your toes into the ground, shift weight forward and backward, and then maybe on the creakiest part of your floor. But find equal distribution between both feet, something that feels sturdy and secure so you can draw some energy up through the legs, powering up through the core. As you inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, twist to the right, reach the right arm back. Good. Inhale, center, reach high. Exhale, twist to the left, peeling the arms apart. Nice. Inhale, center. Exhale, back bend. Squeeze your glutes. Find that W shape with the arms lifting up through the heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, long, straight spine. Exhale, high plank and pause. Plant your palms shoulder width distance, step straight back. You got it. Keep breathing here. We're going to hold this for a couple breaths here. If you need to drop down to your knees for a second, you are welcome to do that. Use your whole body to support you here. You're squeezing the legs, shifting weight forward onto the toes. Shorten the distance between your belly button and your rib cage, finding that little tuck again here. Fingers are spread wide, pushing the arms into the ground. Gaze is straight down, maybe a little in front of you, so the back of the neck is long and relaxed. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Invitation to lower to the knees first. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Loop the shoulders up and back. Hover the chest off the earth. Keep breathing here. Push your toenails and your pelvis into the ground. You can drag the palms of the hands back towards your hips to drag the heart more forward, feeling that opening across the collarbones. Find some softness through the back of the neck. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, tabletop or high plank, push up. Exhale, down dog. Good, let's flow through twice now, starting to warm up through some movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, push up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist left, long arms. Good. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend, lift the heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank and hold or lower down to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Nice job. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Nice. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Beautiful breath. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank or lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Good. Let's start to move on now. Warm up some of the larger muscle groups. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward, fold. Grab your block, keep it in front of you. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Option to put this block in between your thighs like we did in bridge pose. Sink the hips down and back, reach your arms up and forward. Breathe here. You're squeezing through the block and then shifting your weight backwards. You can still use your toes for support. You don't have to lift them up off the mat, but shift your weight so that your glutes and your hamstrings are helping here. It's not all the tops, the quads of the thighs. And if you're feeling some tension or discomfort in your low back, think about tucking your tailbone underneath you 1%. Good. Turn your core on to help support this lift through the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right, reach the right arm back. We're lengthening through the arms. Good. Inhale, center. Keep sinking low. Exhale, twist to the left. Nice job. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane, chairplane pose. Send your fingertips back. Good. Keep squeezing the block. Sink to your depth. Think about popping the heart up and dragging it forward like you were being pulled by the front of your heart space. Good. Bend your elbows slightly. Squeeze your palms towards each other like little bird wings. Good. Inhale, chair, reach up and forward. One more time. You got it. Exhale, fold forward, release the block. Nice job. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank. Option to move down to the floor. Inhale, optional cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Good. Inhale, kick the right leg up high. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip, maybe draw circles with the knee or just let gravity pull the right heel down towards the earth for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. As many steps as it takes, bring the right foot between your palms. Good. Plant your left hand or your fist onto the earth. Squeeze the back leg. Inhale, twist. Reach the right arm up. Hold here. Reaching the right arm high. Send this right hip crease further back in space. Use your left leg more for support here. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Reach forward and up. Legs are on parallel tracks. You might bring your hands to your hips, moving that left hip more forward, right hip more back. Pelvis should be neutral-ish, so this shouldn't feel like a back bend, shouldn't feel like you're crunching forward. Squeeze your left glute, your back glute. Keep driving this left hip forward. Push both feet down into the ground, strong foundation. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, twist, reach the right arm back. Hold here, I know it's tough, you got it. You're gonna add a little bend to the back leg if that's more comfortable. It's okay if the right arm doesn't even like reach backwards. It's okay if it's reaching more off to the side. It's just the intention to open the arms up wide that works here. Inhale, warrior 2, windmill open. You might bend and straighten this front leg if it's, it's tired. And we'll come right back to a warrior 2. Front toes point straight forward, front knee angles a little bit out towards the pinky toes. You can engage more external rotation in this thigh by imagining that the front inseam of your right leg is rolling back behind you. Good, strong legs. Peel the arms long apart from each other. Give your fingers a little wiggle. Flip the palms up to the sky. Flip them down to the floor. Good. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Right arm comes to the thigh. Left arm reaches up high. There are tons of variations here, but today I offer you one. It's a little more of a chest opener. So right arm is resting on the right thigh. And then think about rotating your rib cage up to the ceiling. Send your left palm to face back behind you. And then option to find a half bind here, tucking the right arm around the waistline any amount. You're sending this left shoulder back behind you, lifting the heart up to the ceiling, gazing wherever feels good. Inhale, star pose, reach up high, toes out, heels in. Exhale, goddess, sink your hips low, bending through the knees. Good, hang out here for a moment. Keep your spine long, like you were leaning against a wall. And really use the outsides of your thighs and your glutes here to hold you strong and steady. So again, imagining that this inseam of both pants is rolling back behind you, reaching up through the top of the head. Take one more breath in. Sink a little lower on your exhale. Yes, you can. Good. Inhale, star, press up. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, toes in, heels out, bow the heart down. Couple of breaths here. You can rest hands on the ground or bring your block nearby if the ground feels far away. Allow your head to hang heavy. Maybe you find a little movement side to side. Good. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale towards the right foot lunge. Inhale, high plank, step back. Exhale, lower to the earth. Inhale, cobra, pull the heart forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's go nice and slow on the other side here. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hips, find whatever feels good here. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through, left foot between both hands. Plant the right hand or fist on the ground. Inhale, peel the left arm to the sky, big twist. Hold and breathe here. Squeeze the back leg for more support. Twist your heart up towards the sky. Gaze down if that feels better on the neck. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Reach the arms up high. Hold and breathe when you get to the top. Adjust your form so you can be as strong and stable. Make the best use of this shape as you can. Feet are on parallel tracks. I like to always bring my hands to my hips, try to even them out. Right hip, it's always like trying to open into warrior 2. Not yet. Maybe the bend in the back knee helps. Hug your belly button up and in here. So you're bracing through the low back. This will help with the twist that's coming next. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, twist. Left arm goes back, right arm goes forward. Twist might feel really different on this side. That's okay. Stay connected to your core. Keep lifting up through the heart and the top of the head, allowing your arms to open as wide as they can. Sink a little deeper. See if you can open 1% wider. So good. Inhale, warrior 2, spin open. You take a minute to bend and straighten the left knee, then find stillness in your powerful warrior 2. Amazing. Hug your heels towards each other like you could scrunch up your mat beneath you. Shooting the fingertips out long. So you've got this in sensation coming from the legs and this out sensation coming through the fingertips. Just for fun, flip the palms up. Just for fun, flip them down. You know, just for fun, wiggle your fingers. Take a breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Left arm comes to the thigh. If you're moving with this half bind variation, reaching the right arm high, rotate the palm to face behind you, then bend your elbow and snake your arm around your back. Can go any amount. What's working here is we're thinking about sending this right shoulder back behind, twisting the rib cage up. Remember to use the right leg for support too, not dumping it all down into the left, keeping the core engaged. So many things to think about. You're doing great. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess pose, sink low. Maybe it feels better to like find a little movement side to side. This is like a little, I'll be honest, a little bad for the knees for me to just stay still. So I make it feel better by doing this little sway. Whatever works for you. Can you lean back a little more, like you're right against the wall? Can you sink 1 inch lower? Yes, you can. Yes. Inhale, star, press up. Exhale, wide leg forward, fold, bow the heart down. Couple breaths here, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Good. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, lunge towards the left foot. Inhale, high plank, step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra, loop the shoulders up, back, and down. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, down dog. Nice job. Let's flow through one time, matching breath to movement. If your block is towards the front of your space, we'll use it in chair pose. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Here we go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, grab your block. Inhale, chair pose. Maybe you're squeezing the block between your thighs. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep your core turned on here. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair, plane. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Good. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Release the block. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank to your belly, your way. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Nice. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant the left hand. Inhale, twist, right arm high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent, rise up. Exhale, twist, reach the right arm back, squeeze the left glute. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess, sinking just one time. Inhale, star, burst up. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lunge to the right. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Great control. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Last side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant the right palm, squeeze the right leg. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge, rise strong. Exhale, twist. Reach the left arm back, squeeze the right glute. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, star, burst up. Exhale, goddess, sink low, you got it. Inhale, star. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge to the left foot. Good. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. Good, big breath in. As you exhale, lower to your knees. You can find a little drink of water if you'd like, and then make your way into child's pose or some sort of a comfortable resting pose for you if child's pose is not super comfy. Carl, can I steal a drink of that water? Water breaks are optional, but encouraged. All right, child's pose is where we meet. Toes touch, knees open wide. Let the forehead kiss the ground. Take a couple moments just to check back in with yourself again here, noticing how the body feels, how the breath feels. Checking in with your heart. And tuning into what it is that you need from the remaining 15 minutes of this practice. And whatever it is, Trust you can find a way to find that for yourself, whether it's more rest, a kinder inner voice, a little extra stretching on a part of the body that's feeling really sticky. Take a couple more big breaths here, allowing the breath to drop down into the belly. Filling up the low back, releasing any tension through the abdomen or the low back. Nice job. When you're ready, meet me in downward facing dog, please. All right, this is our last time in down dog, and really it's just here to move us into a kneeling lunge. If you come down from down dog, come down onto all fours. Sorry. It's just going to be easier to just step one foot forward. So just step the right foot forward, arrange yourself into a kneeling lunge that works for you. I'm going to have blocks on both sides of me just to make this feel a little less challenging. This part of practice is called whatever you need for your hips and your quads. So I'm going to show you a couple different options, and then you're just going to have time to play with whatever feels best. So you can be in this kneeling lunge. Option one would be to just go back and forth between straightening the right leg. This is half splits. Hands can be on the blocks. And then rocking forward into a deeper lunge. As you come forward, drag the heart forward. So you're not sinking down, but you're lifting up. You can just go back and forth. A second option here would be a little more outer hip centric. Wiggle the right leg outside of both arms. So you're in a much wider stance. And then from here, you can kind of rock side to side. This is just a little more opening for both hips. Maybe you let this left leg go out to the side. You can find a little twist. And then the last option from this shape is to find a quad stretch. You might use a block under the left hand, kick the left heel towards your glutes, and then with the right arm, you're twisting open using that length we've found across the chest, grabbing for the left foot. So these are your options, whatever feels right for your hips, your hamstrings, your quads. You have about 5 more breaths. Good, one more round. Good, at the bottom of your next exhale, make your way back into a tabletop, and we'll send the opposite leg forward this time. So left leg is in front, right leg is back. Same options apply here. You can move from this deeper kneeling lunge into this half split stretch for the low back, back of the hamstrings. Or maybe a kneeling runner's lunge is calling to you, where the left foot goes wide, toes point out at an angle, knee open. And from there, lots more options, including a quad stretch. Keep your breath slow and full, especially as you start to feel tension through the hips or places that are resisting you settling in. Use your breath to create space best you can. 4 more big slow breaths on this side. And find one more full round. Good, and when you are ready, we will meet seated on your bum for a seated forward fold. Legs are out long in front of you, toes flex back towards the shins. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hinge forward. Stop wherever feels good. Back can be curved or straight. Knees can be straight or bent. Breathe into some more opening through your low back, your hamstrings. Allow yourself to start to slow down and turn more inward here as we wind down. Slowly come back up to a tall seat. And with control, make your way all the way down onto your back. Cross the right ankle over the left knee, finding figure 4 on your back. Flex the right toes back towards your shin. Maybe this is enough of a stretch through the right outer hip, just like this. For a little more, draw both legs closer to your chest. Relax the face. Release any gripping through the shoulders. Gently release the right side and cross the left ankle over the right knee this time. Elongate your breath, starting to make your exhales a little longer than the inhales, letting the body know it's time to rest and relax. Good. Let that side go. Hug both knees up into your chest. Keep the right leg squeezed in. Let the left leg go long. Take a breath in. As you exhale, guide the right leg across your body, finding a twist. Hips stack on top of each other. Arms open up wide to the side. Let your body grow really heavy as it rests down towards the floor, breathing into this twist. Good. Gently return to center. Squeeze the left knee up and in this time, letting the right leg go long. Breathe in. As you exhale, left leg comes across the body, making your way into a twist on the other side. Send your breath to your belly button. Let your heart melt, shoulders melt open. Come back to center. Squeeze both legs in this time. Find happy baby. Feet go towards the sky. Grab for whatever is accessible. This is our last stretch before we rest. So if there's something that would feel really good, I invite you to find it now. When you're ready, hug both of your knees into your body. Give yourself a hug, curling into a little ball. Take a breath in. Then as you exhale, find a resting shape that feels good to you, using whatever props you need to feel supported and comfortable. Give yourself a couple moments to adjust. Again, palms down for grounding, palms up in this gesture of willingness to receive. Take a couple big breaths as you settle in here, finding stillness in the body and settling into a soft and focused attention of the mind. Focusing on the breath, focusing on the way the body feels as you rest here. Can you relax your eyebrows and the sockets of your eyes? Softening through the nostrils and the jaw and the throat. Feeling the shoulders from the inside out. And allowing your heart to soften. Relaxing through the belly, allowing it to easily and openly receive your breath. Releasing any gripping through the pelvic floor, the hips. Soften the palms of your hands and let your elbows rest a little heavier. Your knees rest heavier, your feet softening into the ground beneath you. I'll give you a couple moments of silence to just breathe in awareness of the whole body as a field of sensation and energy. Anytime you notice your mind has wandered off, you can bring it right back to the feeling of the breath in your body. Relaxing open as many times as you need to. Continue to breathe. I invite you to stay here as long as you can, just resting with yourself. But if you're ready to be guided out, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Making these movements a little bigger as you deepen the breath until you find yourself in a big full body stretch. And take a moment to acknowledge your efforts, to sincerely thank yourself for choosing to spend this time in this way when you have so many choices, so many things competing for your attention. And when you're ready, roll onto one side and gently press yourself up to a tall seat. And we'll end with 3 big breaths together. Sit up tall, proud, lifted through the heart. As you inhale, sweep the arms up high. As you exhale, draw your palms to heart center. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, biggest breath yet. Inhale. Biggest breath out, let something go. Draw your thumbs to third eye center. We bow in gratitude to this amazing practice and to those who have shared it with us. Thank you so much. Great. That's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're feeling good. Hope this was just what you needed. We will not have practice next week. I have a work thing, but we will be here the last 2 Wednesdays of the month, whatever days those are. The 29th and then another day. 22nd. There you go. So I will see you then. If I don't see you before then, thank you again so much for being here. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.